and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video. From the Middle East, I'm doing fantastically well. Which country and which continent are you watching this video? So, guys, there is chaos and troubles, something that I might call the content hungry that Amara was referring to in the Lezigan camp. This one was witnessed when JT came first to start peddling lies about the IAM-MARWA and its Nasto of of things that were never true. But there was a lot of things that transpired within that life that JTPodcast was in. One of it, JT was castigated by the fellow lazy gang. One Nairobi teacher took on the comment section and wrote pertinent questions to JTPodcast. And it was about the time that JT, you need to pick a time and stick to it. You know? It never stopped from there. OT also came and told and castigated JTPodcast on that pertinent issue. That JT kindly, and he was speaking, and she was speaking to Nairobi teacher. Nairobi teacher kindly tell JT to pick a time and stick to it. That JT is interfering with OT's watching hours. That alone is very significant to tell you that these people are wrangling about time. It's about time that they share the same audience. Audience have already been wired. Are you there? Already been wired that this particular kind of time they're watching OT, they're watching NT, or all the adherents of the lazy gang. But the problem, JT keep on changing time, interfering with other people's algorithms, interfering with other people's watch hours. That was things that they detested on that live. JT came on cool to tell them, chillax, that this street is so busy. So what was in there and what I really read is these people are very hungry for content because they were competing who will come out with the information that sometimes I consider it lies, that who will be very fast to break out the lies, who will be very fast to peddle the lies in this YouTube street. These are the things that these people are fighting for. Perhaps let's listen to JT a little bit. Then you will see an exhibition of content hungriness.
Sorry, my guy. Chill. I'm sorry, my brother. I had scheduled this thing 30 minutes earlier, so welcome to it, my brother. Sorry that we have to collide on timeline. These streets are so busy. You can see. Me and my... Tell JT to stick to a time. He is messing my witch hours. Akibadilisha, ninabadilisha. Mtanielewa mzee. It was a Sunday. You see, this streets is really hard to maintain a timeline. For example, you can see Caro coming live at 1 p.m. Kenyan or East African time. You understand, people have different schedules, okay? From Sunday, from church, you may need to do something else. You need to do something real quick and go, you know. Or maybe you just received some 411, you have to talk about that. So I can say, guys, sorry. Streets are busy, beyond my control. You guys should chill. Okay? Chill bana. Karo, waambie bwana. Mbona wanataka kunipiga mangumi? Thank you, Karo. You know, looks like Karo is the only one who understands me. Sante, Karo. NT and OT, please come to the blue tent here. I have some 411 for you.
And being castigated. There's particular kind of text that were throwing in. You might think they are friendly, but it seems these people that is on trending AM Carol and Nairobi teacher discussed, because it is a common behavior that has been exhibited by JT over time. You know, sometimes they say in this YouTube street or social media, you have to bully your position. So it's like they're trying to bully and outdo each other. Because as we speak, other content creators, the algorithm have been affected by changing in time every now, which is a fact. Well, I'm agreeing that every person must stick to their time. Even if you'll be getting 411, you take that 411 to yourself, not sharing it, but respect your time. Are you there? But in a manner that they were fighting in a full glare, public gallery, really projected one thing, that what they were fighting for, that who will be the first one to peddle lies about the IAM-MARWA's family, or about the fateful event that was happening in the IAM-MARWA's place. That was so horrible. You know, it was so horrible. That's what really happened. So, guys, going forward, we want to discuss other issues because there's a lot that happened. The international visitors arrived, but a lot of misrepresentation that is being peddled by JTPodcast are never making sense. What am I saying here? I'm saying that there is a lot of lies that I must demystify, and I have to put every gist into perspective so that you get to know what's really happening. So, guys, if you're coming across this YouTube channel and the video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's just welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So, guys, there are lies that are being peddled mainly by the people who haven't believed that IAM-MARWA actually invited Nasto in his home compound. Other people don't believe. Other people are of opinion that Nasto was the one who cornered IAM-MARWA with the international visitors. Because when the international visitors came, they came straight and headed to Nasto's compound. And people really don't know the information about it. So this issue was taken up by the lazy gang and started peddling lies that are never making sense. One, that Nasto had to corner IAM-MARWA of the visitors. Nasto snatched IAM-MARWA of the visitors and stole the show. Which sometimes I consider it is hubris and hogwash, things that are never making sense in this YouTube wavelength. You know, it is a fact the visitors came and they headed first to its Nasto's home, as you could see
like this,
on this
you
video.
need to build money for a day. So sometimes when you're paid, you buy the stones. For example, this leader. This month you say I'm focusing on building stones. The next month bricks. The other one sand. Slowly in a year, so that when you start, it's a bit easy. Like you don't feel the pressure that much. So most people are also encouraged. So we started bit by bit. And most people helped us like death issues, maybe like drugs. You stay focused. For example, my next project will be here. I don't know when, but I believe, because we're still young. And I'm happy that all these people here, we now have channels and also collaborate. You know, social media is about loving each other and also supporting. Like lighting up another person's candle will not dim yours. So, and also when we are many like this, it's much easier. When I don't have an idea, I can call him and ask, what can I do today?
If the visitors decided to go to Nasto's compound, and they were addressed by the Nastos and the content creators who were then, plus the YouTuber, almost all of them were there. Because the information was relayed to them that they must first converge at Nasto's place. That information will come, or I will air it at the progression stages of this video to declassify informations and lies that are being peddled by these naysayers. This is what now begs the question. Did Nasto corner IAM-MARWA with the international visitor? Perhaps people might ask me, Zach, what kind of questions are you asking us? Or what derives you? Or what derives your question? What derives my question? It's about the lies that's being peddled by JTPodcast. The JTPodcast is peddling lies that Nasto cornered IAM-MARWA's visitor, international visitor, and Nasto's stole the show. Perhaps let's watch the background of this information and where I'm coming from with this kind of question from JTPodcast. Then I will come and give you the background of story, why my question, and how it was framed.
See what
Then
happened
we'll
there
get to know
in the party.
more about
Of course, don't ask me if I was there. I was there. If you didn't see me in the party, sorry, I was there. So, for the 411 that is coming from this party, I'm surprised to see that Marwa international visitors decided to go to see Nasto before they come to the big party. What happened? What really happened? Guys, hit the like button. Of course, I'm here to break the rules. Can I start from this Nasto, or can I start from host, who is basically Maro and Rocio? But they were here. Miss Flair looked amazing. Of course, like always, they had to impress the visitors, and they know that they have learned that for so long. So Nasto knows if Nasto went with Miss Flair to Maro's compound and the entire party was supposed to be there, Dimwang was there. And the stupid rules, these rules that were put by Marwa, they could be followed. You read the rules. You can go and read them on one of Nairobi Teachers community posts. So they know so well that if we let this whole party, if we let this whole party roll in Marwa's compound, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be like we are just there for what? Like beggars or something. So Nasto had to corner these people. Look. Sorry for the sound is slow, but you can see. I'm trying to just let you see what was happening there, so you can see. You can see the international visitors are here. Can you see them? Now Nasto giving the speech. the big man himself. Big man himself took that advantage and cornered the visitors, and now he's giving them speech while they're seated there, and they can feel it. Actually, even Gake posted a video, and that video was recorded from Nasto's compound. Most of these YouTubers that you will see have uploaded a video of
in a blitz of lies, spewing it. That what happened? Nasto cornered IAM-MARWA's visitor, international visitor. And he started comparing and contrasting the activity that took place. In its usual sense, that is laced with a lot of hatred and lies, it's typically saying that Nasto wanted to steal the show, that Nasto never wanted to appear at more places because Dimwango was there. In the same sense, it's also saying that Nasto, plus other YouTuber, never wanted to go at Amara place because of the rules that was given by finding Ian. So people went to Nasto's place to upload videos because IAM-MARWA's place, they were never allowed to upload videos, which is a lie. Well, there are rules. Everywhere there are rules. So you cannot come and start speaking that there were no rules at Nasto. At Nasto's, there were rules. That's why you see Nasto's was addressing the visitors outside the compound. All the doors were locked just because people were never allowed into Nasto's bedroom, into Nasto's inner circles of the house. Even if they accessed, nobody feeling inside the house because that is the rule. It is the only that people will come loud when IAM-MARWA gives the rule or gives the regulations. That is when they draw the line. Secondly, it's saying most of YouTubers, as you can see from this thumbnail, the title says Nasto, international visitor, cornered by Nasto, and the YouTubers boycotted IAM-MARWA's party. Guys, there's no YouTuber who absconded IAM-MARWA's party. The fact that the visitors went to Nasto's place They went to Nasto's place because it was something that organized it. It was organized to be done so. And I will tell you the reasons why the visitor decided to go at Nasto's place first before they come back to IAM-MARWA's place. Because that is how it was planned to achieve a specific kind of objective that majority of people are so oblivious about. I will unravel it at the progression stage of this video, maybe at the tail end. So stick tuned. To demystify this kind of stale reasons and false reasons, JTPodcast is peddling that Nasto snatched IAM-MARWA's visitor and stole the show, which is a lie. It is something that IAM-MARWA himself, plus the content creators were told before to gather there. Perhaps
a meeting at Marwa's place,
below.
but we decided we were informed earlier. First we meet here, then we'll be going there later. So yeah, so we'll be communicated when we are here as we go to the other side.
We are preparing, music playing softly, ready for the events. And visitors have already arrived at Nasto's place, so we're gonna go meet them there. Then from there, we're gonna come here. Food is being
You've
prepared.
watched the confirmation.
Here we have
Because almost every content creator who were invited to that kind of party, they were told to gather at Nasto's place very fast. That one we've confirmed from Diana Kemi. Because Diana Kemi is telling us that we're having our visitors and our functions at IAM-MARWA's place. The international visitors from the United States are coming. But first, they were told to gather at Nasto's place, where some pertinent of address, research and study will take place there before they journey back or journey forward to IAM-MARWA's place. That is information, which means it was discussed. The invitation letter also carried such and told people how the event will be carried. Remember, these people met before the D-Day. So everything was arranged. They were aware on how the day-to-day activity was supposed to run. So what JTPodcast is peddling is hot air. And not making sense. It never stopped from there. You heard from the host mouth telling you that the visitors have arrived, but they are at Nasto's place. Therefore, he's also headed there. Then after an adjunct kind of address, then they will proceed to the main venue. And these are the things that majority of people, the naysayer, don't want to believe. All they are peddling is the hot air that people have boycotted IAM-MARWA's party, that these people decided to go to at Nasto, or Nasto is the one who decided to shortchange IAM-MARWA with the visitor, which is never true. This one again brings us to the main questions. The reason as to why the visitors decided to go to Nasto's place before coming to IAM-MARWA. Before I give the reasons, you remember the last time when they came, 1 year or 2 years ago, something like that. The Princeton University, which is an Ivy University, so prestigious in the US, alma mater of the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. They visited IAM-MARWA for the first time. Their study was premised that the effect of technology in the African society is like they were doing a dissertation and a certain kind of research. But they had unlimited time. And their research was full of visiting people and taking visual photos and videos. And they even had a list of homes that they wanted to visit so that to confirm if it's really the works, the mighty works of GoPro, the mighty works of YouTube and phones that have created certain kind of effects within Nyabohanze and the entire Africa. If my conscience serves me well, it is on a record that the Princeton University was at IAM-MARWA Place and they wanted to visit several homes. On the list was Fellow the Boys' home, was Mayugno's home, and was Nasto's home and Mama Ant's home. 4 homes. And even IAM-MARWA told these people to prepare the homes the visitors will come. I'm acutely sure, and I'm aware of what I'm saying. The Princeton University came, and the lectures took so place too much of their time that they couldn't visit all the homes. What they did, they visited a home which was so within the close proximity with IAM-MARWA. The home by that time was Mayugno's home. That's where the visitors headed straight after IAM-MARWA's home. They visited. When they come back on their way, they were supposed to visit Mama Ann, to visit Fellow the boy, and his Nasto. So when it was the turn for Nasto to be visited, the visitor said they are running out of time, maybe when they come back. When they come back. So that one also gives us in the reasons. The reasons why the visitors went to Nasto's place first was one, they were fulfilling the promise that they said they will visit homes where they never visited. Are you there? So it is the thing that by the time when IAM-MARWA was coming back home from Argentina, this is the thing they had told Nasto. Remember when Nasto was telling us they've been meeting with IAM-MARWA along the way and they've been talking. Even though they were not filming. So these people have been talking about the behind the scene. And Nasto was being told to prepare home. No wonder. You could see Nasto very busy preparing the home to receive the visitors. That was it. And the deal was, when the visitors will come along the way, because from Nyabuhanzi to IAM-MARWA's place, you passed along the way from Nasto's place. So it was agreed upon. They finish with Nasto, they come to IAM-MARWA's place, then they call it kaput, because time is not there. Remember, you are receiving YouTubers, close to 50 of them plus. There's no time. So that upon finishing with Nasto, that one is a sampling process that will serve the purpose of study. Then at IAM-MARWA place will be lectures, asking questions, and people will break to partake a celebrations or a meal that was prepared. And that is the reasons. And it was also to save time, such that being a rainy season, they never want rain to get them there like it was exhibited earlier before. So all these kind of runs that they want to lace their content with, in the name of peddling lies, will never see the light of the day. You know, the good thing with the seniors act, I will always tell you the truth. Once I tell you the truth, then that's how I massage my ego. Because I find life in the truth. I enjoy telling people the truth. And my heart and my soul normally heals when the truth itself is being paraded in this YouTube wavelength, hearing. So guys, let me know your thought at the comment section. Until next time, this is Kenya Zach.